So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Fights off the defender. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose the question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And
This one's incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The first down carry here for Charles. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, buddy. Green 19. Gone.
Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 35. And now a first down following that long gain.
Check. Set. Green. Leopard. Left back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's Asiata on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. In motion goes the tight end. Asiata here on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a give. Right side, Charles. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run it. It's Charles. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
gives to Marshawn. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Able to power through. Nice move at the 40. And now running right through it. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On first down, Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to get him for a loss of about 3. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Let's go.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Fancy footwork by Charles. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Asiata. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 46 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Coming right, this is Charles. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. come up in an offset eye. Here's Asiata. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On third down. That's Charles. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Twisting away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Defense showing blitz. Off the bootleg. Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give them a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Carr. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They come out here in the eye. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jamal Charles, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 33. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Turn to the power game and Olawale. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Play clock winding down. Now Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Carr now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And coming in is the former Florida State Seminole, E.J. Manuel. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal from the 5. Following the penalty, Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. So they're going to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a give. Left side, it's Charles. There he goes inside the 30. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles with his 4th touchdown of the ball game. One shy of his career high. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Manuel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Manuel being chased out left. And he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.